Oh yeah. We've like doing another Let's Play, and I was about to say it's not a Sonic one for once, but there he is. All blue boy. Sonic and
Should
Tails.
we be boy or girl?
It doesn't matter. Like, really. I don't know. I guess whatever. Like, he can just make you can just make something completely different from you just to show off. There's all the skin tones. Most people dislike the boy because the design doesn't look squid-like. And I kind of feel like this reputation comes from the way fan artists draw. Because, like it shows, like, in, like, the art book that they're supposed to have bun-shaped heads. They're unhuman. So,
I don't know, I mean, he's just as squid as the girl, right? Has the same amount of tentacles.
yeah, but they don't look like tentacles, they look like hair. Unless you, like, look at the back, which...
Doesn't the girl look the same, though? Yeah.
Well, she's got two long tentacles. Those look like squid tentacles.
So?
Well, that's basically why...
He has them too, though. They're just bunned up.
Yeah. Well, you
Makes
only
no
notice
sense.
that from the back. Like, right there, they don't look like tentacles. It just looks like stylized hair.
This doesn't look like tentacles either.
Well, look, there's suckers.
It
You can
looks
see
like
them.
hair.
They're as big as Dallas.
Exactly. It's the same. Well, it's like they're right there. It's the same thing. Like, there's no criticism. It's just people wanting to complain for no reason.
Yeah, is this cool? You tell me. But yeah, welcome, folks. Hey, you. Yeah, you. You wanna be the freshest squid on the block? We'll teach you some funky fresh moves on the way to Inkopolis. Yes, the high-color city of Inkopolis. And you gotta start out with motion controls, baby. Wait, can you move with the stick? No? No, you gotta do the gyros. Yeah.
Oh, this is a nightmare. Oh, but you still move the camera? That is so confusing.
Yeah, like the camera, like, I don't know, it gives you a little tightness. Like, you know, sometimes, like the way I use it, like I use like the camera for like little nudgles and the gyros for like more precision. Like, you can also like hit the old Y button to reset the camera. You can whip back and forth. Go that is if your senses can handle it. I know some people find it very nauseating to whip it like...
That's confusing.
Yeah, you just like move forward then move back and whip back and forth like that.
Oh, like quick turning?
Yeah. Quick turn.
Oh.
If you can do it, it's very useful, but not everyone can do it. Which is why these games have multiple options. Which is a very good thing. But yeah, well, welcome folks. If you can't tell already from like all the things, this is Splatoon. The very first one. Which...
Oh, wait, there's another one? No, there's not.
Which I'm going to try my best to get this episode out within a week. Because, like, Splatoon's going... Like, it's going to end. Like, at least for the normies. Nintendo's shutting down the online April the 8th, 2024. So, if you're watching this, you better get on Pretendo, because that's the only way you'll be able to try. Yeah. Right now, this is Splat Jam Sessions by a band you'll come to love, Squid Squad. Probably my favorite band in the entire trilogy so far. Actually, no, ABXY. I like ABXY. Take note of this area. There's a UFO here. What's a UFO doing here? That's very strange. And there's all this enemy ink color. Why is there enemy ink color? Was there a struggle here? But yeah, you get stuck in the ink. You take a little bit of damage, but it will not kill you. But you also are slow moving. And you just don't want to be covered in ink. But yeah.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do this for a while. I've been a little inconvenienced. Like, finally got like the Sonic Frontiers LP done. I got all the Pokemon unboxing done. So I am free as a charmy bee. And my little brother here, he's gonna like lead the reins on this game because we're gonna let's play all 4 stories, hopefully before Side Order gets out. If not, then I don't care. Like, as long as we record it before. I don't want to be spoiled, you know?
Why is this sectioned off?
I don't know. Can't get in there. I guess they just really wanted to have a water tower, but also they didn't want you jumping off a cliff. But it's just like... You don't... Why is this here? Just taunting you forever.
Yeah. Oh well.
Like, you could have just had that tower uninkable. Do that clumsy intro. Nintendo presents. Oh, you'll hear that jingle again. But yeah, welcome folks to Splatoon. Man. Hold on to your tentacles. It's Inkopolis news time. That's not right. Newsflash, newsflash! What is it? What is it? Inkopolis' great Zapfish has vanished! Wait, seriously? What? He hasn't recovered soon. You're like gonna lose power? Oh, I'm sure he'll be fine. Probably. I wonder if it has anything to do with that UFO crash. Sounds likely to me. Well, that's all for now. Until next time. Sick ass. Yeah. Welcome to Inkopolis. This is the plaza where all the freshest folk come to chill like krill. Most Inklings are obsessed with the hottest sport in Inkopolis. Ink battles! Clap, 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 clap. The crazy tall building in front of you is Inkopolis Tower. The city's most famous landmark, overshadowed by hideous beasts. And next we have... Huh? Who's that creepy old dude? He seems like the type who could get mixed up with something dangerous. It's like fucking sewer vagrants. This town's full of savages, I tell you. Whatever. Why don't you head to the lobby in Inkopolis Tower? That's where you can get your Splat on. But of course, this account doesn't have a Nintendo account because fuck all that. But as mentioned before, this story stars my little brother. There he is. It's a hipster. Fucking happy face.
Yeti.
Yeah, Yebby. You don't see that in Splatoon 3. Yeah, all the cute little dudes. What the hell, they're just dancing over there. Okay. They're not even. They're like dancing in front of a fucking empty coffee shop, dude. Like, what are you doing? Like recording. Like, I almost said a TikTok video. This it's 2015. They're recording a Vine video.
Yeah, I guess so. So where should we go?
Yep.
Down the hole?
Down the hole.
Damn. Can we restart the story? I wonder if I ever started this. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
It looks familiar, but I might have been playing Splatoon 2. Did I start doing this?
Yep, you did. The Octaliens are coming! No! Oh, hi. Guess I lost my cool for a second. It's a minute there. An hour even. I'm Captain Cuttlefish, leader of the legendary Squidbeak Splatune. That look in your eye, it's the look I've been looking for. The great Zapfish that powers Inkopolis have been Squidnapped! Nobody believes me, but it's the work of the Octaliens! I just know it! They want revenge for the great turf war of 100 years ago. I've been keeping an eye on them this whole time, of course. But they stole the great Zapfish right from under my nose. I don't even think the cartoons give me a nose. Please, you gotta help me rescue the great Zapfish.
Yeah, I remember this. Well, I don't remember this, but I remember the Zapfish thing.
I'm gonna take your silence as a yes. Starting today, you are Agent 3 of the new Squidbeak Splatoon. And this brand new hero suit, it'll help you fight the Octaliens, you know, the great fish. Hand me down for Agents 1 and 2, you know.
Where'd they go?
Now, let's go get those Octo jerks. I'm counting on you, bucko.
Shooting the remote entrances at an Octalian lair.
But yeah, this here is Captain Craig Scuttlefish of the Squidbeak Splatoon, and you covered him in your fluids. You could use the moisture. Yeah. But yeah. Welcome to Splatoon, Revenge of the Octaliens. And, I don't know, you want to just go in there? Or do you want to do it in order?
Up to you.
I don't know. I'm fine anyway. This here's a boss kill. You can't get there yet. This here's a progression gate. You have to beat the levels first. This ain't Super Mario World. You gotta play every level.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah. Here's the hero mode.
Is this the first one?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Octotrooper Hideout. Catch that Zapfish! But yeah. I tried to do a Let's Play of this many years ago, but I got bored. I didn't like it. So I'm making my little brother do it.
Yay!
Here you are. Give him heck, Agent 3. Which is weird. Like, yeah. Come on, give him a heck. Yeah. Heck given. Yeah. Those are Octotroopers. They're the most basic enemy. They seem to be living tentacles. Aye, well done. Which, like, if you don't know anything about marine biology, like, octopi, each of their tentacles kind of have a little brain in them. So, which is, I mean, it's not the same way of saying, like, how your guts kind of have their own brain function, but like it's more like mini brains working like sort of like a left and right part of your cortex. And don't overdo it, Bucko. Hide behind the wall if you're hurting. Yeah. So if you're in the pain, you gotta hide and you'll heal up by yourself. You know, there's no health packs. All there is waiting. Which, unfortunately, there's no real HP bar. It's just like the outside, it oozes in as your ink gets corrupted by the evil octopi.
Curse those evil octopi.
Which, I don't know why, like, squids and octopi are enemies. Like, I mean, they should be cephalopals, but instead they're cephalofoes. So, and I guess as you might have noticed, there's these little eggs everywhere. Those are actually salmon eggs, which somehow they use as batteries. Like, it's biofuel. I don't get it either.
At least you can shoot them to collect them. That's
Yeah.
kind of nice.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hit those shielded octo jerks. Quit interrupting me.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice. As you can look in the background, we're inside of a dome, and like everything is artificial. Use the bombs to distract because even though they got brains, they don't got big brains. But inside the Octo Canyon, you can see all these little televisions simulating sky. Keep a pin on that. I mean, you're going to be keeping a pin on that for a couple of games, but keep a pin on that. There's also no timer in here, so you can just take your sweet time, do whatever you want. No rush, no rush. I mean, like, I mean, if the lights go out in Inkopolis, who gives a shit? Like, I mean, you know, like, we don't got regulations. I have to wonder, like, if this is an octopus land, why does it have, like, Inkling brands?
I don't know. I guess I thought that was a pit. I didn't realize it was just like...
Yeah, me either. Yeah, you can get up and close. Oh yeah, that's the name of the game. It's a shooter, but it's a platforming shooter. Which, the roots of this game, like, at one point at least, like, it was supposed to be like a sequel to Super Mario Sunshine. Which, starring Yoshis, which I kind of would think it would be more like Il Piantissimo's Revenge. Ooh, what's up here? Ooh, it's a box. You always want to get the box. Like in real life and fake life. Ooh, a piece of paper. You can blow your nose on it. It's a collector's edition paper. It's got a question mark on it. This here is a Sunken Scroll, which is an important piece of information, history, documented. The name probably comes from the Dead Sea Scrolls. At least that's what I think of. It could just be whatever. And here's some armor. It's a nice suitcase. You know, it's like spy gear. Like, just, like, put it on, just like Iron Man. You're like Iron Man if Iron Man was going for a bicycle ride. But yeah, you need to have a crab lock key. Which, oh, yeah. For first level, it's very straightforward. Which might have been why I gave up so quickly, because it's like, nothing's happening. I'm tired. Yeah, look at that crab lock key. It's just a crab holding its hands together. Nice design, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't mind having a key that looked like that.
Way to be, Agent 3. Make for the vault.
I don't know. Do you think I should, like, put a radio filter over that? Like, he's just...
Sure.
Alright. Radio filter time. It's time to learn.
That's it. Heave ho. Ho ho ho.
Yeah.
A key. Look for the key. That's all the advice I got, okay? I'm gonna sit down. My back hurts.
just fucking the Matrix over here. Just styling and profiling.
Look for a key.
Yeah, there. A key.
There are no keys.
It's a key.
But what else is over here? That's it?
I guess. Yeah. I don't see nothing at least.
Agent B, Agent 3, you got a key. It's just for me. Oh no, I got a pee.
Actually, do things even pee? I guess everything pees. Like, why not? You know, like in like the gag comic Squid Party, like an Inkling actually would like piss to Ink when he like ran out of juice for his gun. And
Really?
like, yeah, that kind of seems to be like a gag too, because it happened again. Like they went to a sauna, and like two of the boys were just pissing on each other, while the girls go, "Ew, that's gross." And over here we have nothing. We have like Nintendo's shitty camera. Here is the Zapfish being used to power this area.
So ugly.
Yeah.
Now he's gone.
That's why it doesn't have rights, because it's ugly. If it was cute, then they would say, "Oh, this is animal abuse." But it's not, so it's ours. And that's Octotrooper Hideout.
Yeah.
You get bonus 10 eggs for having armor. Just in case you didn't know.
I didn't know.
Since time immemorial, a rare type of electric catfish known as the Zapfish has been prized by Inkling society as a source of energy. In fact, the entire city of Inkopolis is powered by a 100-year-old great Zapfish. That's pretty damn old. Oh, I thought you were gonna look.
Oh, what else is there to look at?
Like, you press A and you can like look at it a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a nice little drawing, very like old Japanese. Okay. That's level 1. I think we got time to do a second. It's a little hard for me to gauge because like I had that little hiccup earlier.
Doo doo.
I don't know. Like, neither of us has beaten this game, or at least as far as I know. So,
I don't think so. Yeah, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure I didn't beat it. Could be wrong though.
Yeah, here are the.
'Cause I kind of forgot all about it. But this is all pretty familiar now.
Yeah. In the Lair, the octoballs, we have. I already forgot what the hell that's called. But as I was mentioning, I do have like the e-guide over here, just in case we do like can't find a Sunken Scroll, because like I don't want to waste too much time.
Yeah.
But those are called octopods. They're not the octoballs or whatever. I don't know why you start a level with something that's not named that, but you know, whatever. Damn, what? I forget the name of the band that makes this. It's not Octoplush. Turquoise October. That's what it's called. And they're
Turquoise October.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't remember the Japanese name, but yeah. But I don't know. It's very weird, very alien. Like it is. This is unlike anything you would hear on the radio, and the band actually does like basically like the radio like they play this music basically for morale, and like when like oh Arriba Durkee, a jerky. God, that guy just fucking had it. God.
See ya.
But
anyway,
anyway,
there's gonna be a hidden thing somewhere.
Oh wait, I think I remember. Ooh.
Is this it?
Yeah. It's a box. Ooh, pretty sneaky, sis. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, the lore goes is during the events of this game, Turquoise October's music would be picked up by other people, and like the Squid Kids would tape it and spread it around. Like they liked it. It's like, hey, not bad.
They'd tape it?
Yeah.
Interesting.
The area's got a bit of a anachronism to it. It's like, you don't have to kill these guys, but they got eggs. Delicious eggs. It's like... Yeah, that reminds me of something someone, like I read online. Like, in, people, like... Historians couldn't tell how the Romans made their concrete, and it baffled them for ages. And it turned out the reason why it baffled them was because they didn't use the seawater. It just said water. But, like, it had to be specifically the seawater, otherwise it just wouldn't bind together. And it kind of, like, someone replied, like, you think in the future, people's like, how you make a cake and it's use an egg, and it's like, okay, I put all the salmon eggs in there, it's not working, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? Because it's like eggs, it's like, of course I made a chicken egg. I don't mean snake eggs. But it's like, in the future, people might not know that.
Yeah, it's an interesting thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, context is everything.
Ooh, a secret jumpy hole. What's over here?
Oh, is that a secret?
Yeah. Final checkpoint. Introducing a new mechanic you might recognize from Salmon Run.
To fire the ink can, hold ZL to aim, and then press CR. Yeah, fuck 'em up. Tear it down, tear it down.
Huh.
You remind me of a young me, Agent 3, except not as handsome, of course.
But yeah. You don't have to do this, but it's fun, and it makes it easier, so why not?
Yeah, it's true.
Man, doing that fucking gruff sailor voice is hell on my throat.
It's easier to climb if you're looking up. Try tilting up. Oh, you're already done. Okay, well, fine. I'll just go over here and like play some Sudoku, I guess.
I don't think I've ever seen this animation.
Yeah, honestly, me either. Most people just grab the damn thing. And there's Lair the Octoballs. We Octaliens dwell in the world deep underground, the individual caves in which we are connected by a network of transport devices known as kettles. Wow, you learn something new every day. Yeah, so underground caverns known as kettles. Another thing that keep like by the third one, that this information is kind of interesting. But for now, this is the world that they live in. They live in simulated environments. So I think, yeah, bass and jump. Yeah, okay, okay, Captain. But I think that'll do it for this episode. Next time, we'll be going towards the rise of the octocopters, leap to victory. Yeah, so see you next time. I like that music, though.